The FeedBack podcast is now available on iTunes. You can also stream this podcast on any smartphone using the Stitcher app. So go subscribe and give me 1,000,000 stars or likes or thumbs up or nipple tweaks. And then tell your friends to do the same. There's plenty of feedback to go around, folks.
Don't you mind people grinning in your face?
I'm Wes Nyle, and this is FeedBack.
Don't mind people grinning in your face. Yeah, just bear this in mind. A true friend is hard to find. Don't you mind people grinning in your face? You know your mother will talk about you, your sisters and your brothers too. Yes, don't care how you're trying to live, they'll talk about you still. Yes, but bear this in mind.
July 9th marked the birthday for one of Detroit's most notable musicians, a player who simultaneously revolutionized and resurrected true American blues, but never let one type of music define who he was or who he would be collaborating with. In the documentary, It Might Get Loud, Jack White stated that Son House's Grinnin' in Your Face is his favorite song of all time. The grit and simplicity of this song may shed light on why White uses tried and true techniques to keep his relatively fresh concept in a lo-fi time capsule. White started banging on a drum set at age 6 and mulled around the garage rock scene of Detroit for years, contemplating where his overactive drive would lead him. His Catholic upbringing would find him as an altar boy in younger years and nearly bring him to a seminary in Wisconsin with aspirations of becoming a priest. His musical mind would eventually get the better of him when he realized that the school may not let him play his new amp in the dorms. In 1997, Jack created the White Stripes, a highly stylized two-piece with his now ex-wife Meg White, known for their simplistic writing and garage band static. The early years of this band created rumors about what the true relationship was between Jack and Meg. And in 2003, as the duo's infamy continued to expand, Wayne Cohen and the Flaming Lips touched on the hype and insanity that surrounded the White Stripes on the song titled Thank You, Jack White.
In walks Jack, says, how'd you do? And then he handed me this wonderful statue, and I said, thank you, Jack White, for the fiber optic Jesus that you gave me. It shines so bright that I couldn't help believing it would save me. When I finally got it home, my whole neighborhood was aglow, and I said, thank you, Jack White, for the fiber optic Jesus that you gave me. Here comes the crowd. Jack and Meg are funny. They got a modern, backwards, liberal family code. Brother and sister playing rock and roll and doing it
2 years down the road, Jack's creativity and thirst for collaborative art would help cast the mold for the Raconteurs, a legit four-piece featuring two members of the Greenhorns, bassist Jack Lawrence and percussionist Patrick Keeler. The band's first full-length was recorded in the home of the band's fourth member, Brendan Benson, a multi-instrumentalist and successful solo artist. Both Raconteur albums claimed gold success in the UK. " 2009 was the year of the supergroup, bringing the U.S. rock genre powerhouses like Dead by Sunrise, Atoms for Peace, Tinted Windows, and Them Crooked Vultures. Jack White was not going to be left out. Even if the band didn't admit to being labeled as a supergroup, it was hard to deny that the Deadweather combined the talents of Dean Fertitta of Queens of the Stone Age, Alison Mossart of The Kills, and the other Jack, Jack Lawrence. White and Allison credit Captain Beefheart as a major influence on the band's sound, as did a band I featured a couple weeks back, Jukebox the Ghost. Here's a little taster of that influence. It wasn't until his 37th year on this planet, White would use his partners in musical genius to help create his solo album, Blunderbuss. This new album defines what White is through and through. The album uses almost exclusively first takes with limited track doubling, coupled with recording done using analog tape and ribbon mics. The signature sound brings forth exactly what White wants. A warm tone that sounds best played from vinyl. A vinyl that can be purchased from Jack's record store/label, Third Man Records. Marketing ploy or not, a thank you is deserved to a man who cherishes American music at its greatest and stops at nothing to shine a beacon on what great music sounds like and how it is created. Happy birthday, Jack White.
Had in my dream I held your hand on that broad avenue. We crossed the road and never spoke to another as we flew. We left your man alone in drag, laughing there at us. A romantic bust, a blunder turned explosive blunderbuss. Ancient grand hotel of Persian thread and ivory. And when your man would turn his head, I'd see you look at me. Pools of brown and sea of red and demons in your pocket that sang romance, performed a dance inside a silver locket. Da, 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 da.
For archived episodes of the FeedBack podcast, go to youtube.com/Wesley Nyle or visit westtexasmedia.com. You can follow me over all social networking platforms using /Wesley Nyle, and you can subscribe to this podcast now on iTunes or stream this podcast on any smartphone using the Stitcher app. I'm Wes Nyle. Until next week, sayonara.